We are back. Holy cow, that was awful. Throw that into there. We're going to pop out, because of course when this sort of thing happens, it really messes with the everything. But hello, welcome, I'm Elfington. We're back. We're playing more Pokemon Pokopia. Sorry, I had a little bit of a disconnect going on there, and that did not work out well for me. We're going to see... We're showing live? We're showing live? We're showing live! Hey, we're showing live and we're live! We are actually live. We are here. We are going to play Pokopia. As we can see, the game has gone to sleep because I've been trying to fix it. So apparently that's the thing I have to do now, is fix things. Let's pop this out so we can have our chats in the same place. Of course, the way that everything worked, we are now in a kind of weird, nebulous state. But there we go. Now we've got everything where we were before. Hi, hello, I'm so sorry everything didn't work out the way it should have. But we're here, we're playing Pokopia, we're gonna be good. We logged out next to the, next to our wonderful lighthouse. You see the light up there, we're doing good. I saw you were giving me likes too before the application crashed, and I hate that happened. I'm so sorry, it should not have happened. You know, OSHA's gonna get on my ass for this thing. There are no handrails there. Not a single handrail. Does OSHA care about Pokemon? I don't know the answer to that. I hope it does. And that is our lighthouse that we have created. It is beautiful. I love it. And I was out at a birthday party earlier today, so I have not had nearly the chance that I would like to get prepped for today's stream. But you know, you gotta go out, you gotta do things, it's fine. Ooh, Iron Pillar recipe. I don't even know that I've seen the Iron Pillar. We got ourselves a guaranteed... at least, so far I've seen them as guaranteed over here. All right, a recipe for a book! I logged in earlier today, took my video for showing off the lighthouse, then I had to leave. And I just have not been home, and I feel so bad that we're getting such a late start. But what we're going to do is we're going to go take a look. We're going to adjust our trees, or we may not even adjust our trees. We might keep our trees kind of the same places. But we're going to work on building a big greenhouse, which I feel like will be a good thing. A good old greenhouse. You know what type? Hi, Kyogre. Yeah, I get it. You want to come say hi. You can make it rain for me? And mess up everything I got over here? That's fine. That makes sense. So our orchard, we're going to go ahead and get things changed up. We're going to increase the size of our orchard. And what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the area over here next to the house. And we're going to build just a big old greenhouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to expand this out. We're going to go all the way down to the ground and build out a space for the greenhouse to be. Our orchard is kind of already there-ish. Again, sorry about the weird start-stop thing. My my OBS crashed as I was swapping scenes. We're fine. Yeah, Heather. My application just full-on said nope. We're crashing as we're trying to change scenes. So I had to fight it to get things back. But we are back, and that's okay. We're here. We're ready to go. I need this ordinary soil, and I need a couple things of field grass. And we're going to expand out an area that we're going to put in today's build, because today's build is a greenhouse. It's orchard slash greenhouse, but our orchard kind of exists, and I don't need a lot more in the way of trees. So we're going to come over here, we're going to expand this area out, and we are going to put in a full-blown greenhouse. It will be huge, it will have sprinklers, it will have everything we need, hopefully. So we need to go, I think at this level we'll be fine. We'll magnetize it, and we have to go a little funny. But how are you doing, Heather? It's good to see you, and thank you for the likes. Hopefully audio will work well. We're going to hit a quick ad break over on the Twitch side, but I think we don't need to go too far, but I do want to have kind of like out to here. I think will work well. Okay, cool. Let's also drown as we're doing this. There we go. And we'll, just for the sake of what we are doing over here, throw that in. Okay, cool. We got a message from my PC as well, but I can't see it. We're fine, though. But it's good to see you again, Heather. We did, earlier today, I did a stream over on one of the other platforms. I don't know why I did that. That's not what I wanted to do. But we've been working on more emotes. Car said, we gotta get home by 9. Elfington's going live. Yeah, so I was a little late. Because I had a birthday thing that I went to that went longer than I had anticipated. That being said, you know, we had a good time. So we want to go out 2 from here. Then we want to head over here. I wanted to be live by 9. The world had other plans. And then the application said, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't go live tonight, but I fought it. And I won. Oh my goodness, that is not what you're supposed to do. So for the sake of making it easier to see, and so I don't have to worry about things quite as much, there we go. But it makes you feel better. I wanted to be live for you guys. I wanted to be here. I wanted to do the thing I was here to do. I mean, it's the highlight of your day? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. That does mean so much to me. I have fun with these builds, too, which I feel is... I feel the fun is what makes it fun for other people. So we're going to have a little bit of Hollow Earth theory here. And that I don't feel like filling in all of this with soil. But what we will have is we will have... so much of this out everywhere. There we go. But yeah, so... yeah, I had a birthday thing that I had committed to, and of course I want to go, because it's I see a bunch of my friends that I never see. And it's great, and we go, you know, to put any doubts to rest, I have been drinking tonight. Though that is not going to affect me in this at all. Alright, we need to grab ourselves more food. But yearly, the man who was the best man in my wedding, his wife does a birthday kind of bar crawl sort of deal. And so we go out to that. I had planned to be back by 8:30. I left the last bar at 8:30, so that's why I'm a little bit late tonight. So, again, great apologies. This was not my intention, but I am here now. I am surprisingly sober. I mean, I'm gonna be sober. I'm not gonna. Don't drive drunk. You drank a Baja Blast from Taco Bell. Haven't had Mountain Dew in 2 years. It was worth it. Hell yeah. I'm not flattening my island. No, I'm just flattening this section where I'm going to be putting my greenhouse. Lately, so we've got many different levels, and I like having different levels, but I need to have a flat area, and going up a little raised over here will allow me to get a nice little dirt path over to the greenhouse, and we should be good. Also, hi Laylee, it's good to see ya. Let me cut these down. But I like that people are flattening their islands to be able to get through the builds that they want to. It's just not what I want for my island. We are here to have fun, and we're going to get this going. You just started playing this last night. I hope you have so much fun with it, Kendra. I do. It is a wonderful game, and I will say 1,000,000% just right off the bat, don't judge what you build based on what other people build. Do what makes you happy in the game and have fun. That is my suggestion. You're building fruit farms in game, flattening the Ash Mountain to the museum. Hell yeah. Oh, flattening the mountain to the museum? Oh, Laylee, you are... Oh... You are ambitious. Whew. Pinky Pup, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. We're so happy that you're here. Previously, anyone who has come by might notice something looking a little bit different, and that is that you cannot see my regular beautiful face. I have debuted over on Irium this past Wednesday. And so to keep my brand the same kind of across everything, I have moved to using my PNG tuber. Hi, Chloe. You're Heather's daughter. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. Heather's been wonderful. Your mom's great. Makes you feel how Animal Crossing used to make you feel. Heck yeah. Look, Animal Crossing and COVID, a very key memory to many of us. So, for... Ooh, I gotta think. We need... What screams greenhouse? Like, obviously the striped wall does kind of scream greenhouse here. Definitely kind of screams greenhouse. We could do... I mean, honestly, just like wood. Doing just the wood pillar and middle. Because we'll just do this as pillars periodically through. We're going to make this a large greenhouse. Heather, thank you so much for the 10 lightning bolts. I appreciate you. You rock. It means so much. And again, your support has been amazing. And I do appreciate you. I really do. But Laylee, I want to see you flatten that big old mountain all the way to the museum. That sounds amazing. It's like Animal Crossing. Enjoy the creativity on people and respectfully visit their builds. Yeah. That is exactly what you need to do, Laylee. That's exactly what you need to do. That is that's the right way to do it. So we need the lower pillars, the upper pillars, and some middle pillars. Let's get things kind of set out. What up, Squovit? I do love me some Squovit. I know I've talked about it before, but can anyone, being that I am Elfington, and this was a complete coincidence, but can anyone guess what my favorite Pokemon is? I'm a little curious if people can figure out, because it does make an insane amount of sense, and I only found this out a few days ago, can anyone identify who my favorite Pokemon would be with my name being Elfington? This has been my favorite Pokemon for years. I'll give you guys some time if you wanna try and deduce. So let's go ahead out to here. We go out to here. Let's go out to here. We're gonna figure this out a little bit. Eevee? So Eevee, I do love Eevee a lot. Eevee is fantastic. My favorite evolution makes a lot of sense to it as well. Sylveon is my favorite evolution and has been since Sylveon has been released. But I will give you guys a hint. My favorite Pokemon, the look of it, or like, in relation to what I am, the thing that relates is its name in Japanese. And again, I only found this out just a little while ago. And I've had this as my favorite Pokemon for generations. And was so happy to see it in Scarlet and Violet. So that's another hint, is it is something... It wasn't in the base game, it came in one of the DLCs. We'll use the glass... Well, no, this might be a good one for the window pane. So we have sections that come through with it. Yeah, let's do window panes on this one. Let's go ahead and get our window panes. You never really played Pokemon games. You just like the cards and the movies. Hey, that's all right, Kendra. That's okay. Hey, you're playing a Pokemon game. You're playing this. This is a Pokemon game. So don't get me wrong. This is the highest rated Pokemon game at that. So you're playing Pokemon. You're just not playing the old RPGs. I've been playing the old RPGs since they came out. We got the confectionery wall stuff, which, oh my goodness. I haven't looked at that yet. That actually is kind of a fun wall. We might figure out, maybe when we do our strip mall, we make a candy store. That could be fun. You can't do constant fighting in the regular Pokemon game. That's absolutely okay. Not every game is for every person. And I fully recognize that the Pokemon games being an RPG like that, definitely not in everyone's wheelhouse. My wife and I play them. We've been playing them together for quite a long time. You're trying to get stuff done and a fight every 2 seconds give you anxiety. I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Chloe, I'm making a greenhouse. Making a greenhouse today. And sorry, it's swapping back and forth between chats is a little weird. I wish that TikTok would give me the API so I could just create one application to hold all of my chat. But it won't, so I have to get approval to have my chat in other applications, and TikTok doesn't want to give me the approval to give me that in those applications, so we're just kind of going where we're going. But I say we give it enough time. My favorite Pokemon is Whimsicott. He's just a little guy. Oh, Kendra, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. If I could see your entire name, that would be fantastic. But, of course, they like to cut off long names for me. So, Color Me, Kendra, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Whimsicott. And I only recently learned that the name in Japanese for Whimsicott is Elfun. Yours is Celebi. Celebi's fantastic. I love Celebi. Like a little guy. Little guy's great. And he's just a little cotton guy. And his name in Japanese is Elfun. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess that was just fate then. I guess that was just fate for how we're dealing with all this now. So what we should do, I usually have more plans for these, but that didn't work out for us the way we wanted to. So let's go ahead and get a couple of windows that way. We've got these doors, which I want to tell you guys how to make double doors work properly so they both open at the same time. Normally you'd be thinking, okay, so we've got the door, it's facing towards what's going to be the inside. So we come over here, place the other door, and well, you want them to face the same way, so you swap them around. Is too young, else you'd let her use TikTok. Hey, that's fine. TikTok's a thing. TikTok's good. But if you place them so that the handles are facing the same way, only one door opens at a time. So what we do is we pick up one of the doors, we close this door, and we place this down so both of them are facing the same direction. And if you place it that way, then you see that, oh, it's actually placing on the inside. And you open it, and it is both at the same time. So yay. But no, I get the whole TikTok, and look, I understand. TikTok's a thing. TikTok may not be the best, especially like for younger minds. It's fine. Good tip for you to get 100 hours of the game. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then let's put this out. We're going to put in another pillar, because I feel like the pillars work well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we go 8. Throw you there. Then we can throw our lower pillar here. Oh, or just swallow it. That's fine. Oh, you just got into rain for the first time and saved Onyx. That's awesome. Hey, I'm proud of you. Playing through the game just in general can be a bit on the stressful side. And it's nice that you were able to get in there. I mean, obviously, this game is a bit more cozy than some of the others. Do we... So I think the big thing we do here is maybe we have these as solid walls, or at least like a solid strip across like this. I think that might work out for us. Excuse me. Also, Heather, I'm happy that you thought that I was appropriate enough for your daughter, too. I do my best. I may not always be the most cordial, but it means something to you know, say, hey, this is my daughter. She's too young for TikTok, but, you know, you're okay. That makes me feel good. As we try to be positive here, what am I building right now? I'm building a greenhouse. We're going to build a big old greenhouse. We've got ourselves way too many, well, not way too many. We'll probably use up more of these, but we'll get all of our things in here. We'll put in things for sprinklers. And I think we'll have some fun time. I wish I could see your name. So I'm just going to call you Red if that's okay. Unless you have something else you want me to call you, I'm going to call you Red. Cuz that's what you're showing up to me as. Okay, so we want... Red is okay? Sounds good. Yeah, it's the funny thing when there's either... Because sometimes when it's emojis, or I mean, you can get away with blank characters. So I do my best to call people something, because addressing them in some way is always preferable, at least to me. I know it's not for everybody, but... You know, we do what we can. We're gonna need, like, a lot of windows. I have my storage set up in a nice way. I still haven't had to expand out my storage a whole lot recently. Like, I could put more things and maybe separate some things out more, but I feel like that's not 100% necessary. Let's go and get this out. 1,700 likes so far, 2 new follows. Hell yeah, we're killing it compared to last night. Last night they decided I shouldn't go out to people, so I'm happy we're seeing some people, especially with the troubles we had early on, with our application crashing kind of immediately. Pretty strict on what she can watch. She's watched with you a few times, so you finally let her follow and watch you on YouTube. Thank you. That means a lot. Also, I don't have my freaking headphones on, so I miss things sometimes. But we're here. We're good. We're doing good. So, you know, thanks for any follow on YouTube too. So, trying to figure out, we're gonna make this thing freaking huge. So I think what we're gonna do, because a lot of times in a greenhouse you're gonna see just base floor come through here. I need more ordinary floor. I use too much ordinary soil. I might need to go hit up an island to get some ordinary soil. Go hit up the Eevee Island. But yeah, for those who don't know, I like to do fun builds. They may be big, they may be small, they may be intricate. Like my little graveyard here. I didn't do this at the time, but I put a little skull down there. We're fine. There's an Eevee Island, so... when I say Eevee Island, you have these dolls that you can use. Again, I've been doing my best not to do any spoilers since you're not too far. But each of these dolls will help a Pokemon that you probably have met already, because they are in the Wasteland. But they will carry you to a Dream Island, and Eevee is one of the islands you can do. You have an Eevee doll? Well, maybe take that Eevee doll to take to a certain floating Pokemon of some kind that you'll probably see here in a moment, because I'm going to have to go to a different area to get to. But it doesn't matter where you're at. So, like, I'm on my Pallet Town. My Pallet Town, very not story-focused, so we don't have to worry about doing any, like, spoiler Pokemon. When I get to Bleak Beach, that is one I'm going to just kind of rush through. I'm not going to stop and see anything, simply because we don't want to do anything. But we got new people. Let's go over some of our builds that we've done here recently, and then we'll head out and grab what we're doing. Yeah, the one with the 3 fire habitat. That's the one, Kendra. That's the one. So, starting off on our beautiful Pallet Town tour, we come into Pallet Town, and we see just some homes at the beginning. Here we got ourselves a home I picked from a Dream Island. This one is one that gets built, and this one is going to turn into an information center. As we can see, we got a town map here. I have some bed and stuff in here. We're going to move all that around. We don't need it here. Back here is where we have, you know, sometimes things don't work out the way you want. So, you need to build a place to honor those who can't be around us anymore. And so I built a graveyard, and we got ourselves a Cubone out of it. So I did the same thing and made Cubone room with Ghastly and Haunter. Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. Please, 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 please don't hate me. Marowak lives there now. It's all good. We're good. No, the Pokemon in this game do not die. I will say that, and I feel that is not a spoiler. But it's just that idea of they give you stuff, and that is part of the things you have. A flower shop near the cemetery would be cute. That might be, like, do a little flower stand, maybe, like, over here. Do a flower stand? Because I think we should do some, like, mini builds every once in a while. I have a wheel of builds, and give me ideas on things you would like to see. Give me ideas on things you would like to see. Let's go and get... Oh, I wasn't here when he made these, so it doesn't matter. No. It's fine. Here we have a little open-air shop. We've got just, like, some flower planters. We got some nice little things. And we see here the Pokemon are selling things at the shop. So I can get a gym emblem, a stone fireplace, chesto berries, a little first aid kit. You never know. This is a smaller build, but I feel like it's one of the intricate builds that is a little more complex than some of the big ones you'll see. A treehouse would be cool. Oh, Heather, you've seen my treehouse. You've seen my treehouse. This is our cafe. You come into the cafe through the front door. You pick your food. You pay for it. If Pokemon knew what payment was, you can grab yourself a drink from the fridge and come out here and sit in this nice covered patio where you don't get rained on. Yes, Squovit, what do you need? We want to go hunt for some treasure? Not today, Squovit. We'll go out another time. But here we've got ourselves... This was originally going to be like an actual stuffy store, but I made it too small. But I feel like it is a very... I love this building, even if it's not, like, exactly what I want it to be anymore. It works out so well. Back there, we of course have our Pokemon Center. That's something that every area has, so we're not going to go over it. Here's where our darling Snorlax lives. I don't know if I made the treehouse on stream. I think I did that beforehand. Unfortunately. So I do want to update it, so maybe that'll come through on a stream someday. But here we have ourselves a museum. I hate my museum. I'm going to rebuild my museum as soon as I get get my last fossil. We'll figure out and rebuild our museum. We got all of our fossils here, and it is a wonderful stone farm. I also need to put some windows up in there. That's another thing we can do later, but like, I want to make actual exhibits and not just have random crap strewn about for these ones. So while the building is cool and I'm proud that I did it, it could be better. Over here, I just have a random building that was built. I'm counting this, and we'll probably put some like museum exhibits in here just to act as, well, this is where the manager for the museum is. So we'll go ahead and do that. Basement on the plush, that's something we could do, Cody. That might work. That might work. Over here is where we're going to do tonight's build, do our greenhouse. We'll get that finished up. Here we have just another house for our moist boys. I call them the moist boys because that is what they want. They want humidity inside of their home. So Wartortle and Cramorant are living in here. This is my orchard. We're going to expand out another row of trees here. Just to work on the orchard / greenhouse that was the plan for tonight. Here we've got Skiploom and Jumpluff living in this house. And this is my tree house. So we come up to this here tree and we climb up our wonderful ladder here. And this is where Rowlet and Heracross live together. And it's, again, I can use some, do some better decoration here, I think. And they come out and we have a deck out on our treehouse as well. I think works quite well. The grass flooring I think works exceptionally well to work as a tree. Here we've got a house that I made for our woodsman. Hoppip and Scissor live there, and they work on getting me lumber out of these here small logs. And this is Venusaur's house. He lives in a bush. He lives in a big old bush and gives me leaves. Well, thank you. Again, I'm not happy with it, or I'm happy with the fact that I have it, but I'm not happy with the fact that it just looks like a giant lollipop, so I want to redo the design of it. But I like it a lot. So we're going to hop on our little tour over here. Up there, you can see the mansion that I built. There is a TikTok over that build. Again, there's more that needs to happen, but I'm trying to keep all of my builds to one stream. And kind of go there. Make farms, actual houses. You just made all your material farms like prisons. Hey, that's okay. Everyone plays this game differently, and you're not wrong, Red. You are not wrong. Again, 3,000 likes, guys. You rock. This is one that I was very happy to get started, and we, of course, have full blooming now with our bushes and our trees here. But this is a hot spring. So you come into the hot spring, you check in at the register. And you come back here, you get yourself nude, put your stuff in the closet, and you come over here and you get yourself all nice and washed up. And you look at yourself in the mirrors while you're naked, because that's what sane people do. That's what sane people do. So far, it looks good. Thank you, Chloe. Again, sorry if I miss things right away on that. But then we come out here, and we got ourselves our nice hot spring. You can see the steam coming off the bath. And, of course, we got our faucets going here. And it's just the same thing on the other side. It's just the lady side instead of the boys side. Not that Pokemon care. But, you know, when I went with my trainer, that's what it was. They had two sides, so I had to make two sides. There we go. Heracross is a lady today. Heracross is what they want to be. Then you come out. I do want to build just like maybe a little side thing that has a vending machine so you can get your after hot spring milk. Because I feel like that's good. We'll come back here, because this is one of the first builds I did to get the Altar of Fire up and going. We built a volcano, including all of the lava. So we have lava coming out of the volcano, out of the sides, because of course the top is plugged, so you gotta do what you gotta do here. But the lava goes down, it goes into the sea. We got it all the way around. I leveled a mountain in the Dragonite Island, or not, the Arcanine Island, to get all of this stuff. To get all of this black rock. We got some lava lakes or pawns, or however you want to get them sorted out. And this is, I like this a lot. I could do some more texturing with the walls, but I think overall it's pretty good. Of course, this was my first of my little lava ponds. And across the way, which we're gonna put in a nature center in between once we roll that on our wheel. The nature center is gonna go in the space in between, so we can get the volcano out of the sight of our next build, which is Eevee Acres. This is where all of our Eevee live. We got Pokeball houses for all of them. And in order, we got ourselves Leafeon, Umbreon, Espeon, Sylveon, Eevee, Glaceon, Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon. I want to do more decorations here, but we got all of their favorite things out in front on tables so that they can be outside and be with one another. We got a little playground for them, because of course they're playful little guys, but they are in a gated community, because of course they are. They are also elitists, which of course then brings us to our other elitist place, mine, because I built this mansion, and we have ourselves a nice little entryway. Again, this one I ran out of the time the fastest on, so I don't have a lot of decoration in here the way I'd like it, so I will come through and do more of that on my own. I want to put like a sofa in here and get some stuff, but this is our entryway. It has an elevator that takes us to the roof. Over here is where we have Quilava lives over here. Next to the fireplace, where we got lots of seating for the Pokemon to sit and talk with one another. I do have all of the evolutions, yes. In here is a nice little bedroom, you know, where the magic happens, or at least that's what Ditto's heard. And out here we've got ourselves a nice little outdoor pool, including showers to get yourself nice and clean. We're gonna go ahead and magnetize ourselves here and head to the roof, where we have a nice rooftop garden. Again, I ran out of time, so I don't have anything planted in there, but I will put some bushes and things in these. But a nice place to sit and look out over everything. And we also have a little party area over here, where your Pokemon can gather and drink some tea. From there, we're going to head over to our industrial park. This is kind of the weakest area, though I have two of my favorite builds over here. I'm not going to tell you that, Kendra. I'm not going to spoil that. Voice got kind of high there. That kind of hurt. But that, I mean, you know that is the goal of the game, is to build things for humans to come back. I ain't spoiling that. Love the tour? Well, thank you. Here is our power plant. There's no power that's generated there. As you can see, I have a little generator out to the side here. We got a couple of office buildings. They're not anything special. Those are just pre-built. I will be redoing the insides of them as we go. I'm also going to be fixing up the upward. We're going to put stairs here so we can actually run all the way up to our bar. Let's get up to our bar. You haven't seen a single human yet. I mean, if the goal of the game is to see a human, you know, you're not going to probably see a human very, very early, are you? But here we have a nice bar. It's a concert bar. It's so fun seeing to see what love to see other people who love it too. It is such a wonderful game. Out here we got ourselves Magneton, and we got ourselves trash out back, because that's where the trash goes. We got a nice little line to get in. Inside we have the bouncer station. We have a little arcade bit here. Here's where the bar itself is. We're currently watching the Pinsir Heracross fight. And of course, because Ditto don't know, Ditto's like, what do people like to do when they're at places? Well, they like to read, they like to listen to music. We put bookshelves and CDs back here, because obviously, like, that's what you could do at a bar, right? And Ditto saw some fridges back there, so he thought, yeah, let's put some fridges there too. We got ourselves good seating here, so you can sit and talk. There's our bouncer, Electivire. And of course, when you're at a bar, you gotta have a drink, right? So I put in a vending machine so people can have a drink while they read their books or listen to their music. You're obsessed with this game? I am happy people get excited over this. Here we have our stage. This is actually the pre-built stage. Some of you may not have access to it, but it is a kit. I made some modifications to it just to be good. We've got ourselves a nice little dance floor out here. We got a place for people to party poop and sit out to the side, but here's where the Toxtricity twins play their music. Then we'll head back outside this door, our back door, so we can go visit what we did yesterday, which is our lighthouse. This is the lighthouse we built. Bar is so cool. You have the stage too, just didn't build it yet. I built 2 of them. I built 1 in Rocky Ridges just to have it, just to see. But here we got ourselves our lighthouse. We got a tapered lighthouse up to the top. We have our stripes around it because, you know, some lighthouses have stripes. And that's kind of cool. We just go right inside. And I need to do some decoration down at the bottom because, like, right now it's just you come in and you head up a staircase without any handrails. Because, you know, OSHA would love us for this one. We're going to come on up to our top, where we've got all of the electronics for the lighthouse. We got our control panel, a couple of consoles with the machines. You know that's going to work. And we got some electricity being generated there. OSHA wrist. And then up here we got some blocks. So when you're a little far away, you can just see that we got blocks, but when you're down below, we've got the spotlights there. We also have a Magikarp on top. But when you're down below and you look up, you can just kind of barely see the lights being shown out of it. I say that as I can't see it from here, probably because of the weather. That's okay. You don't want to see bright lights when it's getting rainy out, especially if you're on a ship. But that is what we did yesterday. That took me 2.5 hours, I want to say it did. And I really enjoyed doing this build. So we got one more thing, and this was our only 2-day build because I counted it as 2 separate things mostly. We're going to head back to the main island to take a look at our beach and boardwalk. Which my favorite build is on the boardwalk. You can kind of see it coming into view there. We built a Ferris wheel. Which I think came out amazingly. We're at 5,000 likes, you guys? Hell yeah. Love you so much. Also, don't pay attention to that. Well, if you got rain, you know what that is. You know what that... Hey, are you gonna knock me off of this thing? We're doing some science real quick. You gonna knock me off of this? Or I'm far enough away? I'm far enough away? You're not gonna touch it? Cool. You can see what we built over there. We're going to give it a closer look here in a moment. But let's start off with our surf shop. Here we have our surf shop. You walk up and you can see all these are the different things that we sell at the surf shop. So you can get yourself some nice, you know, I don't know, a towel, some sunglasses, some sand, because there's plenty of sand on a beach. You might as well sell it. Heather, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you. And of course, super potions, because that's just necessary. Down here, we've got our beach seating. We got ourselves a volleyball net, a little workout area that I need to expand. We got some lifeguard stands, and lots of seating for it. We got a little bonfire thing over here, because it was requested. And we have some small rectangular rugs here, painted to look like towels. We put some stuffies on there because, you know, you gotta have some people out there. We also have a nice little shower area over here so you can wash off the sand before you head up to our boardwalk. On our boardwalk, we've got a couple of food stands here. You can get yourself some fruit or some drink. Over here, you can get yourself some fried foods. In here, we have a bounce house that's made with this restful bed that looks like a Snorlax. Here, we have ourselves a nice crane game. So, you know, you can come in here and pick out your stuffy of choice. But we have a little stand over here using a pen as a joystick. I think that worked well. Tires maybe for the workout area. Maybe. That might work out well, El. The claw machine is very, very fun. I liked it a lot. Over here we have ourselves a dunk tank. You pick up a fruit, you throw it at our fiery target over here, and then, oh no, you fall through. And here we have ourselves a nice little photo studio. Here, let's head to our camera and take a look at our album. You can see here, me and my wife took a picture together. Isn't that cute? And here is the thing that I spent the most time on that night. It is our Ferris wheel. I got the wheel right the first time. Insanely weird that happened. We used an audio control panel to be the control panel for the ride. We've got lots of power all the way through it. You come up here to your cart. You open the gate. You close the gate and you sit down. Here we are using just the metal grates. We've got iron fencing and a grate. We've got the pop art couch and crystal blocks for the sides, and then we have the what is it? The scaffolding, the iron scaffolding underneath for the pop art couch to sit on. Watching the Ferris wheel build was your favorite so far. It was so much fun, but it like the fact that I got everything right the first time around though. But like this, I feel like this came out so wonderfully. Really do like it. And this over here is one of my very first builds, a floating island. We did some maintenance to it, so it looks a little more substantial. We traded out all the sand that I had on top, and, you know, got that. We're not going to go inside for spoiler reasons, but we got this nice little area with all the ice and stuff built up, and I think it turned out great. And that's everything I've built so far on the island. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very proud of what I've done on that. And while I'm only doing 3 a week at this point, we're going to continue to keep on doing big builds. Do 2-hour builds, essentially. Which I realize we're an hour into, or an hour after my start time. We've barely started the greenhouse. We'll probably go a little late tonight. Or at least till we finish. Al, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the forest. We're so happy you're here. Go ahead and get these. Then, as I said, we do need to go hit the EV Island to go just get a whole bunch of just ordinary soil. That is something we definitely need to get our hands on. We can at least get these so they're even. Again, for those who don't know me, though, I am Elfington. I market myself as a storyteller and a keeper of names for my avatar here over... Oh. Bye, Rowlet! Over on the non-gaming side of things. I'm gonna try and avoid saying names, because the platform doesn't like me to say the names. But I write short stories and tell them over on another application. We just started doing this past Wednesday, which is why I am now in avatar form as opposed to you seeing my face. But to be fair, this avatar looks a whole lot better than my face, so we're gonna go with it. Alright, we're gonna go over to Bleak Beach real quick, just to get to an EV flush that is out and about. But since we are going into a loading screen, something I like to do, go ahead, grab yourself a beverage of choice. Hopefully it is a form of water. Take yourself a drink. Get yourself, to check your posture, make sure that you are doing good, and make sure you check yourself, make sure you're taking care of yourself, because we want you to be good. Okay, again, we're not gonna be over here. Posture was whack. Well, I'm glad we could fix that. Sipping on your Baja Blast. So ever since I have become, it's been a few years. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I'm not a big man. I'm 6'3". I'm 175 pounds. I'm not a big man, but you know, diabetes can happen. So I have stopped drinking regular sodas. I went back and tried a Baja Blast. It tasted so bad to me. It tasted so bad to me. And I used to love them so much. Yes, let's go to Dream Island. Yep, I don't care about any of that. We're going strictly so we can get ourselves our ordinary soil to put down. just thought about something else for the watering portion of things. We're gonna see what how I feel about a certain set of things going through. We'll be good. And now, just so you know, my posture was also whack, so it's a good reminder for myself as well. Alright, so we're on the Eevee Dream Island. We're gonna go around, pick up our regular stuff first, and then we'll go ahead and grab everything else we're gonna do. Gotta hit the gym, have fun. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by, Kendra. We appreciate you. Have a great time at the gym. I am an avid fitness individual as well. I may not look like it, but I want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and that is super awesome. Normally I don't worry about those, but we are this time. Got 3 Pokemetal ingots. I'd like some rare, please. But every Dream Island's going to have some structures that you can go get some items from. You can also pillage them for things. No. There we go. Antique chair. We like that. It has resources that you can get for builds. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and grab just a ton of ordinary soil here. That will work out, I think, quite well. Up here they have a nice little... I kind of think this is maybe like a Firewatch kind of tower. But it's a lookout. 3 Pokemon Metal Ingots, fantastic. So you can hit 1 of these per day. It does, if you go to an Eevee Island one day and you go back to an Eevee Island the next day, it will be a different island. So no need to worry about that. They're kind of randomly generated. So you can hit them up multiple days and you'll find new stuff. So don't you worry about that. I think, yeah, I need more wood. So like if I go to an Eevee Island, I'm gonna get the same stuff every time. Which is the important thing, is getting those same items. So you know, I need to get, you know, XYZ resource today, I'm gonna hit up this island. And when you go show the doll or interact with the doll, Drifloon will let you know what resources are on the island that you're going to be going to. So if you accidentally choose the wrong one, you can say, oh, nope, I didn't mean that, and you can go pick a different one. So you can only hit 1 up per day. Drifloon only has the energy for 1. And, you know, valid. Got a mug. We got a pot of wall-mounted flowers, and we got more Pokemetal ingots. I'd like some rares, please. Give me some of them rare ingots, please. The worn wooden crate, and we just need to find the second cave now, which is over here, it looks like. You got a legendary today on your Dream Island. Ooh, congratulations, Heather. I have gotten all of the legendaries now on the Dream Islands. I have confirmed that I have them all. I'm not going to say anything about who they are or what they are, but I have found every one. If you want to say, I don't mind. I'm just not going to say it. And for those of you curious, because I know it's not as common, but I want to try and keep the things as unspoiled as possible, so, you know, you can ignore some text. That's not a huge deal. But I will do my best not to say who or what I got unless it's, like, actively as I'm going through this. Ooh, we got ourselves something over here. Is it going to be a new hairdo? Is it going to be, like, an emote? Is it going to be just regular stuff? Peculiar pattern has been added to your human records. A photo of pattern furniture. Try showing it to a Pokemon with a paint specialty. So we got a new pattern. That's awesome. How do patterns work? So, after you do a certain quest line with a certain Pokemon that you find on the beach, follow through their quest line all the way to the end, and you will unlock the ability to do patterns as well as just painting things colors. go down a little bit here. Then let's rock and roll. I don't need a lot of it, but I do need some of it, so we're just gonna... That should be plenty. There should be plenty for what we need. We were just putting it down to make paths inside of the greenhouse. Yes, you can customize items. And items that you can customize, let's go into my inventory here real quick. Anything that has this paintbrush icon on it, you can customize. A lot of times, like with these, I'm pretty sure you can't do patterns on them. But you can change the color of them. But like, say, this plain sofa, I would be able to put a pattern on it. The rug on top of my mansion has a pattern on it. Alright, Jerfloon, let's go home. Okay, we're doing way better than last night, so I do thank everyone for stopping by. I do appreciate y'all, of course. I'm gonna say yesterday was just kind of weird. I'm gonna blow my nose here real quick, so I'm gonna mute myself. Alright, sorry about that. Muted myself so you didn't have to hear me blow my nose. Evan, yes, I have beat the game. I haven't done, like, the absolute everything. There's still Pokemon I have to get, but that's not my main thing I'm trying to do. But I have technically beaten the game, yes. Just not the 100% finish thing, which someone did spoil for me. You know, so thanks for that. But I avoided, I think, the most of it. And have just more of a generalized idea of what happens when you complete everything. Beat the game a week ago, you're still trying to fully figure out what to do at this point? Al, that's okay. Like, I'm upset, yes, but they didn't give enough away. Like, I know there's a spoiler. I know what happens at the end of the game, but I don't know a lot of the details on it, so I will be okay. And that's why I do my best not to say things out loud for people who have not beat the game. And that's for any game that I'm playing. I don't want to spoil things as we're going through. But Evan, you're trying to... you beat the game a week ago, you're trying to fully figure out what to do at this point. Hey, I'll tell you what I did. Maybe it'll help you out a little bit. I build things. I build big things. Because it's fun to do so. I built a gated community for the Eevees. I built myself a mansion. I built a lighthouse, a boardwalk, a hot spring. You hate spoilers? Hey, no worries. No worries. I'm building a greenhouse tonight. We got ourselves a museum. Our boardwalk's over there. You can see my Ferris wheel. I built a floating island because I thought that would be fun. Been lacking inspiration. So, a little bit the same, Evan. A little bit the same. But something that I did to start out with, and then the rest has been kind of community-driven, which I love that you guys are giving me ideas for things to build. That is so cool, and I love it so much. But what I did originally is I just went on to Minecraft builds. Oh, you love my model? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a little, it has a little bit to do with the pixelation part just kind of has to do with the, whoops, didn't mean to do that. It has a little bit to do with what we're kind of working at here. Wait, did the multi-stream actually fully, oh my god. It's actually, I might have been approved and didn't know it. Oh, heck yeah. Let me just get up here, just make sure everything's showing. If everything's showing, everything just became so much easier to me. Everything just became so much easier. Oh my god. Oh, please show me. Please show. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Perfect. Love making builds. They're catered towards certain Pokemon, like little cute little homes. Hell yeah! Oh my goodness, I don't have to keep the same windows up anymore. They're coming through the way they're meant to. Yes. Oh, I'm happy. You don't know how happy this makes me. Greenhouse, flower shop for grow Pokemon homes with water features. That's exactly, go for that kind of stuff. I went with I took a look at just some Minecraft builds because the building it's not exactly the same, but there are similar. There's a similar philosophy behind them. So that's that's kind of how I did some of the stuff. And then as people have just been suggesting things, I put it on my wheel, I spin the wheel, and I'm like, cool, I'm building that. Clear a path to the museum, and it's been a little... Funky Fresh here. Before we get back to this, I'm going late tonight. I know I am. It's fine. I'm going to go show you something Funky Fresh. I don't consider this a spoiler, just because it's not story. It's just a path. It's just a path that got made. But getting to the museum is way easier than you think. It is so easy, Funky Fresh. And this is something I showed off a couple of times on stream before, anyway, back to my model, because of course I have ADHD and things are doing it. The museum is killing you, I get it. But here we are, we're in the Rocky area, we've got some stuff built, I'm not going to hang on anything specific. When we come back here, and we head up into the mine here, right? We head up into the mine and there's like little winding paths. But what if you were to say, not go through the mine properly and instead just make a hole all the way back and put on a rail and you follow that rail all the way back here. Hiya, Kayla. And look, the museum. Anyway, I'm gonna put this away. But you can just go all the way straight back from the main entrance to the mine, and congratulations, you hit museum. I saw Gab Smolders do that, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do that. That's just way easier than everything else I've done. But Kayla, we're working on a greenhouse tonight when I do this. That's what you want. It's all cleared out and open. Yeah. And, I mean, that takes time. That takes time, that's fine. You dug the museum out? Yeah, hell yeah. That's the way. That sounds great. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. But again, back to my model, because I keep talking and then go offhand, because, you know, ADHD be doing that. My model was built for me by a Japanese artist in conjunction with a Japanese platform that I'm not going to say, but might be on a certain link tree. And I am live there right now. My plan is to be live there every single day and doing story time every Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Time. And then we're going to be live here 9 p.m. Central Time, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Take breaks to work on the beach area to balance it out. That's the way to do it, really. That is the way to do it. Let's get our magnet rays out so we can just plop these out nicely. Such a sick model. Might be your favorite you've ever seen. Oh, well, thank you so much. I want to eventually get it to live 2D status. But for the price of free, I can't really argue with it. And when I say free, it takes my... It's an investment in time is what it is. But, like, I'm happy with it. Fits the vibe we typically like, though. Yep. So... the way that I say it is, I am Elfington. I am a storyteller and a keeper of names. That is what the main focus of my channel over on that other platform is. Over here, of course, it's gaming and having fun and chilling out. Because I like to do that, it helps me out, and I feel like it is nice for other people too. But I write stories about the power of names because I like fairies, I like the fae, I like all that kind of stuff. And so I've been writing stories about the power of names. Right now I have one short story and a kind of a short little blurb that I do at the beginning of my streams done, because I've only had this since Wednesday. Put these out. No. You've been liking Freerin in Elf anime, so this is hype? Hell yeah. Yo, Freerin is fantastic. I've read a bunch of Freerin, and the next season is gonna be great. Also, my favorite character from Freerin is Denkin, and Denkin is featured heavily in the next season. So I'm excited for that. Alright, so we need to put up some of our pillars here. Yeah, I thought I went up a little too high there. That's okay. It's gonna be good. Anime from this season, though, if you like Freerin, I think that you would like, Witch Hat Atelier. It is, another one that, it is so good. It is so good. I've got 3 volumes of it sitting on my shelves. I think that if you like Freerin, you would love Witch Hat Atelier. It is so good, isn't it? It's something, my wife and I, we watch our shows together. Because, you know, you should. You should watch things together. Okay, so we need now our top... Wait, that's the top one? That's the top pillar. I need to eat some food, holy cow. You and your husband watched it? Hell yeah. But, look, not to put my age out there, but my wife's first anime was Sailor Moon in the 90s, and my first anime was Speed Racer in the late 80s. So, we've been watching for a while. And it's one of the things we did bond over when we first met. And so we watch our anime together. We don't always watch the same anime together. Sometimes there's things that she wants to watch that I don't want to watch. There's things that I want to watch she don't want to watch. And that's fine. But for the most part, we do all of our watching together. Which is great. You're 32, your first anime was Inuyasha. Inuyasha's so good. Rumiko Takahashi is a freaking genius. And she actually has a new anime out this season. Mao. I still need to check it out, but... I'm looking forward, and it gives me those Inuyasha vibes. It really does. So this one we're going to... I think we put out like this. And that is as tall, I think, as we're going to go ahead and do with our greenhouse here. Yep, Demons of the Shadow Realm is another one, from a returning, mangaka. Well, I could not say that any worse if I had tried. I have the first volume of that one, and I really am looking forward to watching the anime. It's very good. It's very good. Very, very good. So we'll probably watch, because did episode 2 come out today for that one? No, we'll watch it. It'll be fun. Okay, I need to make... I have to math out, and what I'm doing is 16, 17, 18, 19. So I need 19, 38, 66. Oh, that is so much. That is a ridiculous amount, but I figure these skylights work well for a greenhouse. Making your boyfriend watch FMAB? He's never seen it in hopes of hyping him up for the new. Heck yes. Heck yes. So anyway, we're gonna make... let's just make 90 of them, just to be safe. You don't have space in your inventory. Dum-dum. Why are you doing that? You're stupid. How dare you? Let's put our... Not those. Put these away first. So in here we've got these and this. Down here we have our wooden items. Whoop, not you. I want you and you. That's it there. Over here we have our rocks. Watched Fate Strange Fake. My Roman Empire is Fate lore. And I absolutely adore Fate Strange Fake. I think it is one of the better told Fate stories. Just in general. It is just a very well told Fate story. But I know what happens towards the end of the season, and my favorite character in all of Fate is Gilgamesh. I realized I made too many of those. It's fine. We're good. As I pick those up, I'm like, oh no, I made too much. I make too much. Alright. That's so cool! Yeah, it is. You know. But these skylights make, I think, for a good greenhouse roof. Oh my goodness, I am also quite dumb. I need to... Here I was thinking, oh, we're just gonna go in one. No, it's not. What do you think you're doing? You're right, I can make more in the future. And, like, that's kind of what my storage is for, and why I have over-farmed materials. So when I do stuff like that, I'm not worried. I ain't worried at all. What the hell? That was bizarre. That's fine. Which area do you get this skill? Just keep on doing quests, and you probably already have the quest and don't even know. It is a reward that comes after finishing a certain quest. Can we paint these? We can paint these. We could paint these. So painting them black may not be the worst idea. Let's go and do this, and let's pick them up, and we can go do it. You like Saber and Ayaka, they're your favorite in Fate Strange Fake. Saber is fantastic. Again, Gilgamesh, ever since Fate Strange Night, I have really liked Gilgamesh. I know he's a villain in that, but, like, was he wrong? No, he was just the antagonist just because of the circumstances of everything. I mean, was he a good guy? No. But, I think that he did what he did. And I don't mind that. I got a figure of Gilgamesh over on my shelf. Like, I'm not gonna sit out here and say, oh, well, you know, Gilgamesh was right. Because he wasn't. But especially once we got into the Grand Order, Absolute, Demonic Front, Babylonia, or whatever it was called. That, like, solidified, like, okay. Gilgamesh, my king. And then he shows up in Fate Samurai Remnant, the video game, which I played through on my own time. I loved it. I hope I have enough black paint. If not, do people know what makes black paint? What I crush to get black paint? My brain doesn't know. And I'm not afraid to ask questions. We'll go grab the little bit of black paint that I have. And see what we got here. So, yeah, so we need... If we can get just a stack of that done, I think that'll be good. Yeah, we... Oh, I didn't buy the black paint yet. That's right. That's fine. I do want to, however, because we are going to need a little bit of this too. We want the flat stone roof. If we get 100 of that, we'll be fine. You get it randomly or can buy it. Pecha, Rost, or Asper. Okay, okay. Thank you guys for looking that up. I know Google is free, but I'm also focused, I guess. But yeah, I haven't bought it from my store yet, so I'll go ahead and do that quickly. Shop. That's where we're looking. Shop. Oh, today in my shop I had the the asphalt again, and then I have the stylish door. That's right. So get our black paint. It's cheap. Gets us a set of 10. It'll get us 50. You're almost level 10 in palette. Hell yeah. I am level 10 everywhere. Get this. Hey. Make me some paint. Have 10 Rost berries for cyan paint. Nope. Look, hang on, real quick. Let's take a look at the amount of time I have in this game. We're at 165 or more hours. If I'm not level 10s, holy cow. Best friends vibe right here. Well, thank you. Look at this. This was not one of the berries you said, but let's double check and see. Blue paint, no. My wife does play the game, yes. Arguably, she's better at building things than I am. So that's not black paint either. Huh. It's just random. Great. It's random. Okay. Got it. So let's... Nope. How do I get so much inventory space? Just raise your levels in certain areas, Aska, and you can... Here, let's just do our Rost berries. Make some paint. Not a consistent way. Whoa. You're terrible at building things, so yeah. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, Aska, if you just do... you raise your level of your different areas, there are items that become available in the store that help you with your storage space. And then you will continue to not have enough storage space, but for different reasons this time. We're gonna... I know there's better ways to do this, and I'm an idiot, and I should have tried for the big hits. Nope. I'm letting go too early. I'm jealous of my island. Don't be jealous of my island. I bet your island will be just as good, if not better, in whatever way it needs to be. I am trying to hit these with the perfect timing so I get an extra berry, but, you know, sometimes that don't work for me. It's fine. Ooh, well, hopefully it triggers then. There we go. There we got our 4 berries. If you let go at just the right time. There we go. We got it. We got the timing. We got the timing. Yeah, if you let go at the right time, you get 4 berries instead of 3. Not playing the same game? Oh, don't worry about it. Sure, you're fine. Oh, what'd you get me? You got me some iron ore. Hell yeah. Okay, I want you to look at... You know... At your roster is spare. We got some spare berries. Make paint for me. So we just make them make a whole bunch of paint, it's bound to come out as black. And we can always, like, just replace what we put down if need be. But Kayla, you're playing the game you need to be playing. Alright, we're hitting ourselves an ad break over on the Twitch side, so stay tuned to anyone over there, and we will be right back. Have to show me your island sometime? Hell yeah! Alright, well they're making paint. That's good enough for now. Let's make what we can with the paint we were able to buy. Comparison is the thief of joy. That is a very, good way to put that. We're gonna do something that is a little bit of a spoiler just for someone who exists in Bleak Beach. We're not gonna try and hit up any of the story stuff with it though, so don't worry, we're just coming here so they can paint for me. But we're traveling between areas, so everyone, grab your beverage of choice. Hopefully it is water. Take yourself a drink. Check your posture and make sure you're checking on yourself because, of course, you matter most of all. Kayla, I have finished the story, yes. I'm carrying too much stuff. Well, pardon me then. There you go. Ooh. We have a place thing today. How about you get yourself a nice couch in here, and... you have a beverage. There we go. Place furniture and decorations completed! That's the way. I'm not sure that's the best place to sit. I want you to paint something for me, though. I want you to paint some of these here windows. Oh, that's... Look at... that's barely a difference. That's barely a difference. You spent like 3 hours grinding on Warframe. Was astonished when you saw your posture. Oof. I get that. When I get focused, like, I used to play Warframe a whole bunch back in the day. I want to say I got like 1,200 hours in it. I haven't played since, what was it, Eurali dropped? Is that the name of it? The jellyfish one? I don't remember. And never feel abnormal. You don't know me. You don't know what I've done. But that is not enough for me to justify painting those skylights. You're new? Hey, that's fine. You're good. How do you get black paint? Apparently randomly by crushing... let's see here. What were they? They were the... Pecha, Rost, or Asper berries. Or you can get to level 10 in Pallet Town and buy 10 of them. But yeah, that was not a good enough change for me to justify painting all of those and wasting that black paint. I can do much better. It was the same thing when I did my lighthouse yesterday. Like the brick I wanted to color for the red stripes on the lighthouse was the plaster, but it came out like a dull red, almost pink. I made it a home, and that is all I'm gonna say, Kayla. That one, that one's a spoiler. So I made that one a home for someone. I think it's all gonna be pretty much the same vibe when it comes to that, unfortunately. Funky Fresh. So let's just go out here. Let's get our skylights placed. I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. You're far enough. Well, you might be far enough, but other people may not. That's the whole thing, Kayla. Is I will say that I built it as a home for someone. I just put in some doors. I finished the foundation of it. I won't say who moved in. Still looks great. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get these placed. And then I'm thinking, because I built out already. I think it was just the stone, the flat stone roof, I feel like works well enough here. I will not confirm or deny who lives in that building. Oh, I know. I know. Almost there. I've heard that as well, and I've seen people who have done that. I just have not. And I don't particularly care. I think he's fine where he's at. Josie, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Whimsicott. He's just a little guy. He brings so much joy whenever I look at him. And I only recently found out, and it is a complete coincidence, me being Elfington, people call me Elf, the Japanese name for Whimsicott is Elfun. So he's the little elf guy. So while not the reason he is my favorite, it is a happy coincidence, and I'm very happy. Well, Funky Fresh, with those ones, I have to go one by one, unfortunately. We'll get there, though. Made a little camper in Pallet Town today. Awesome! I've seen some of those camper builds, and, like, I'm thinking of doing a Burning Man sort of situation out on the beach over here, because we've, of course, we've got our actual beach, our boardwalk area, but, like, there's all of this empty space over here, and part of me thought, like, why don't we make Burning Man? Why don't we make a Burning Man over here? Pokopia mentioned. That's right, Max. That's right. The game's made you fall in love with Roly-Coly. That's awesome. And Cubone is such a wonderful favorite. And I love that it seems like every Pokemon is someone's favorite. There are some that it's only a few people's favorites, but every Pokemon is someone's favorite, and I absolutely love that. It's so good, too. Like, That makes me happy that... And I'm also happy you guys are sharing your favorite Pokemon. Because, Lord, there are so many. Is anyone looking at getting Wind and Waves when it comes out? I know, again, just because I've loved Pokemon since kind of forever. Since Red and Blue. You are awesome, Josie. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's plan this out. I think planters in here is the way to go. You're getting both? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Red. We are also getting both, because, you know, my wife and I, we always pick one version and we trade between each other to get what we are, get the ones that aren't in our version. And we haven't decided just yet who's getting which one. I think we're going to wait until we see what the box art legendaries are going to be and make our decisions off of that. That's how we did with Scarlet Violet. Because I saw Goofy Dinosaur with wheels that actually just runs instead, and I'm like, that's my boy. That's my boy. I must protect him at all costs. Haven't played a proper Pokemon game since Diamond and Pearl. That's all right, too. I recognize that the Pokemon games don't hit like they used to. I mean, they just don't. You're saying Diamond and Pearl? I want to say Diamond and Pearl was actually my wife and I's first together. That was the first one that we bought together for it. Because we weren't dating... Like, Gen 3 was out, we weren't dating yet, so we didn't get those together, but Gen 4... Because that was... Diamond and Pearl was Gen 4, right? My brain's old. Sometimes I don't remember. Just got ZA, so it's going okay. Hell yeah. I love ZA. I think it's a great game. I feel it's not as good as... And this is just my personal opinion. Do not let my opinion on anything sour your experience with any of the games. But I feel like Legends Arceus was the better of those games. Okay, so we've got... Let's just go back one more on these guys. There we go. So we have kind of an entrance for our greenhouse here. And then we need to plan out how things are going to go. Kayla, I do. I currently am just archiving streams on YouTube. You can find me. I am Elfington everywhere. That is the name I go by. You'll probably see my actual face on some of the archives since I've only been doing this for a few days. I mean, this is only my second stream with the model here on the TikTok. But yeah, I enjoyed ZA so much, but I wish it had the same open feel that Arceus had. We want... So, dirt, we want to grab... Not those. We want to grab all of our planters. We'll probably make more planters, too. That's okay. But yeah, if you want to catch my old streams or anything, catch out some of the old builds that I did, you can find those over on YouTube. They should be archived. I have... Otherwise, if you want to catch me live any other times other than these gaming streams, I do storytelling streams on Irium. Right now, the plan is to do it Monday through... let's get some placed out first. I feel like we can go around the outside with these ones. But Monday through... sorry, brain is trying to sneak these out real quick, and it doesn't want to. Monday through Thursday, those are days. Planter boxes go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Alright, and once that alert actually comes up here. But thank you so much for the follow. as soon as it wants to catch up. I'm old. I know what I'm doing. Don't let this youthful face on my model tell you anything different. So we have those go outside like so. Then I think we can go ahead. Let's do 3. We'll do 4 and 4. We do 4 and 4 like so. And we're out of them. Cool. I kind of figured I would run out of them, so we're going to make a whole lot more of those. Why did it come up on the screen? I use Mix It Up Bot, and it gives you those alerts. Unfortunately, I didn't have it up so I could see them. Oh no! Oh no, but again, thank you. Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. That's the YouTube name that it has. You might want to adjust your name over there, Kayla. You might want to adjust that name over there. Oh no. Oh no. I need to keep my alerts over to this, though. So sorry, don't mean to dox ya. You were just curious. It's funny. It's funny. So we need to make more of these. So let's get those planter boxes, which are tables? Outdoor? Utility? You're also going to now notice that I am terrible at finding things. They're here, though. 3rd row outdoor. Perfect, thank you. Thank you so much. My eyes don't work. Let's make another 40 of them. I won't use all 40, but we'll have some extras just in case. Yeah, keep on working on them berries. Yeah. How often does my wife find things you don't see in the fridge? So... I'm actually better at that part than she is. Don't let her... Because I am bad at finding things, don't get me wrong. Like, all in all, I'm not great when it comes to finding things. So I think if we do... Maybe we do 3 rows like this. We'll leave this open, and then I'm gonna have... We got... Ooh, this actually just might work perfectly. This might work perfectly. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. We'll put flowers and bushes all the way around. I feel like that'll be the best here, and we're gonna have our actual plants for harvesting in the middle here. And we'll have them on the ground. Let's go ahead and hit that real quick. We're going to clean up our inventory a little bit as well, because we are uncomfortably close to filling everything else up. But I do a majority of the... I don't do all the cooking, of course. My wife is a very good cook, but it kind of fell in that... with our daughter, because our daughter clings more to her than she does to me, I'm able to take the time to go clean the kitchen, cook the food, things like that. So that's what we're doing right now. So I know where a lot of the stuff is because I put it away. So sprinklers for... Actually, I don't need sprinklers for some of it. I'm going to have water. I'm going to have a little lazy river underneath. Why did I just leave? I left to put this in. That's why I did that. So if we get to a position where she's doing that more than I am, congratulations. She can win that game. She will win that game every time. But yeah, thinking. So fun things to think about. My wife and I, we've been dating since 2002, and we've been married since 2009. Technically, I had graduated from high school, and she was a senior, so I was a college student dating a high schooler at the time. It's not weird. Another fun fact that doesn't give a whole lot about us away, but is, again, just a fun fact. She and I have the same birthday, just a year apart. So she always jokes that she was my first birthday present, which is very cute. Let's not try and discount that. That's a very cute line. Let's see, do we have other things we need to throw in here? Let's sort again. Need more bridge planks. Do we have bridge planks in here? We should. We need... Well, that might be enough bridge planks. We'll see. It's not enough bridge planks. I just mathed it out a little bit in my brain. Let's go for another 50. That should do it. Yeah, it's a fun thing. We're both summer babies. Just a full year apart. And I want to get her into the tubing thing too. A detail about my model here. You see the brooch that's keeping the half cape on. That is my that's my old channel logo. I mean, it's like not my old channel logo. It's my channel logo, but the artist did such a good job of putting that in as part of the model. We love it. We want to. So we're gonna need to bridge. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Pardon me. Not that. Just head up here real quick. So we're now going to do this slightly differently. Oh my goodness. Wait, do I still have... Okay, I still have all my ordinary soil on me. Good, good, good. Because we're gonna need it. Oh, that... Can someone, like, go back and see... Well, I don't need to fill that in. Fill it in. Why would I do such a silly thing? Oop, go far enough. And then just cut to me falling directly inside. Hey, there's my wife playing Pokopia. Oh, not those, not those. We want... little beans. Wait, no, I want that. I wanted that. Keep going so I can do a place and replace. Oh, that was a funny thing. That was a funny thing that I just did. There we go. That's the side we're going for. So we're gonna throw those down so we have, you know, things there. I did see... Okay. Next things next, we are going to do just a single, but as a replace. Go. Gotta make sure you plug up those holes. Is there a special food that, for that transformation? No. There is not. And you know what? That's okay. There doesn't need to be. Alright, wait, do I have... I should have just some... Ooh. Let's at least try and get, We can take the water from the fountain over here. That'll be fine. Or it will be fine. There we go. And now we can go a little bit higher. What? Really? That got all the way around? I'm going to throw it in each corner just in case something happens. But I'm surprised that went all the way around. This is actually going to be a smaller planting area than my previous. But... Carrot. Maybe. But this is for aesthetics. I'm not in desperate need of a lot of vegetables. I've got a lot of vegetables, and I've got plenty of things other places too. So this is fine. This is all good. Leaves and carrot and like if I really needed to, I could go make an automated carrot farm, which would be fine. I just don't care. I'm gonna grab a new drink here. Give me a second. Okay, so now we need to think about decorations and plants. So let's just go grab all the plants we have. We'll just grab them all. And see what we can do. I mean, not what I was going for, but I do have... Oh, did I put those away already? I put them away already. Okay, never mind. So we are going to grab our various flower seeds. Sure, we can do the dandy flower too. Some hedges. And then some of each of our veggies. This should turn out well for us. Again, guys, thank you for being with me tonight, and thank you for being so chatty. I really do like it when I get to talk. We're at 11,600 likes. Oh, huge. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm proud of you. So let's start off with our plants here. Our crops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can... So these don't need anything. Yeah, I don't think I'll need any sprinklers in here, which I'm good with. Wheat is fine. I think if I do any of them, it's going to be potato or bean. A fresh veggie field? That means I can have someone move in. Oh, you know what? I got some Irish in me. Let's put out some potatoes. What did I just do? No! Well. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's probably a better way to do that, I now realize, but we did it that way, and we're gonna go with it. Then tomatoes. Get our tomatoes going. And now we can put down our... I want to do this. We're gonna... Oh, I didn't have enough nut walkway. I gotta go get some walkways. Because, like... suspension of disbelief, whatever. We can have things going. But, like, for my boardwalk even, I made sure there was proper spacing for all of my walkways. I'm not compromising that now. Like, yeah, I have an island flying in the sky. Oh, where's the proper supports for that? I don't care. Well, let's just take them all. Let's take them all. We'll put them out every... what, 4? Yeah, we can go a little bit shorter on this one just because we've got... Again, it's just a size thing. Alright, now we can go ahead and put out our planks. We should have enough. How did I make an island in the sky? So... It started with me getting way too much sand. And then just building a single, just pillar up. And making everything, like, building out. Because I did it for one of the altars that are in the area. I can go show that here in just a moment. So we got those planted, and we can come back and do these. But we were able to come out over here, probably. So, like, for instance, on this guy, I built just a single tower of sand all the way up to that level, and then I built out a platform. After I got my platform built out, I then took it back down and removed any of the sand that I put. I did the same thing on that one. I just made a bigger platform. And then, of course, after it was completed, I went into Magnemite, and I expanded down with the mysterious stone and ice. Just to make it feel like it was ripped out of the ground. So yeah, I built one giant thing up here. This wasn't even here yet. I built it up where this pillar is, and then I put the kit for this building down and built a platform that would fit it. And then, eventually, I did replace the sand that's there with others, and yeah, that is how we got that building. That's how we got our big ol' island in the sky. Thank you. It also made it so I had more space for activities. Alright, so now we need to figure out bushes. We don't have a lot of bushes. Oh, it won't grow in that type of... It has to be flowers. No! That's fine, I don't care. As long as I don't have any of the same type of flower next to each other, I don't care. We got a lot of these seeds, so we're going to put more of them out. Oh, we have so many of these left. Holy cow. I didn't realize. 15. There we go. Figured out how to do it. So what I could do is here. We can do it like this. That'll work. And we can put just like bushes and trees on the outside, no problem. But yeah, I'm really proud of what we got accomplished with the floating island there. Got as many of these ones, so we can put them maybe a little more sporadically out. And I am doing this 1,000,000% just randomly. I feel like randomly is good enough for... Oh, we only have one more of them left. Right here. Might as well do that, right? Now for our just regular wildflowers. And we got a lot of these, so we can... you know what, let's... Before we go too far in the wildflowers, let's get... So our dandy seed. Our dandy seed will be... right here. Our elegant flower seeds. Again, I feel like doing random on these works very well. So that way we don't have to worry about anything else. So that's a different color. We got a different color. Let's throw some of them back over here too. And like one more over here. Some cute flower seeds. And some beautiful flower seeds. Get them roses in there. Throw a couple of skylands in, you know, throw a skyland in, and throw a mountain flower in. There we go. We've got that completed now. So we can now move on to throwing down just some ordinary soil in various places. love how fast you can put this down with the, with all this. It's just so nice. Yeah, we can just replace all that. So we got those. Now we need to start thinking about decorations. So we should have just some wild flowers that aren't seeds. We'll go put away our seeds and take care of everything else here. Again, guys, thanks for being here with me tonight. I do appreciate it. You guys have been just awesome. Okay, sort and plants. Go, we can throw in there. We don't need to keep all these kits around. Perfect. I'm gonna give myself a quick little stretch. So why don't you guys go ahead, grab yourself a beverage, check your posture, give yourself a little bit of a stretch if you can, and make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Because again, that's what matters here. There's so much to store in this game. You're always overwhelmed. Look, I was too until I got this, and I'm still overwhelmed sometimes. So don't you worry. It's happening to everybody to at least an extent. Okay. So we want to throw in. We got this stuff that we're storing. Wait, do I have that down here? I had that down here. You know what, that's fine. We'll just, make one of those. It's fine. Alright. The thing we want out of here now is we want the actual wild flowers. Which I should have. Here, let's sort it out. I only have one wildflower. Okay. That is a bit more of an issue. Though not a huge issue. Let's see what we got for plants in any of these ones. We might have some, we might not have some. But you gotta look. We'll take a vending machine, though. We can do something with a vending machine. This is the inside of one of the cottages, yes. Yeah, we might be heading back to Eevee Island for the flowers. Because I want to be able to build some various plant-based things. But luckily we don't have to go back to Bleak Beaches for it. We can just come over here and talk to this Chansey. What up, Durfloon? But yeah, that is I put the storage that I have inside of a cottage, specifically the stone cottage, just because I like the look of it. I think it works quite well. Over 12,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. 9 new followers. Hell yeah. This is more to normal than we were last night, which is good. So yep, we're just gonna grab a bunch of flowers and then head back. And of course, as we have new people trickling in here, again, I just want to say hi. I'm Elfington. I am a variety streamer. I've been doing mostly Pokopia builds, though, because it's... Honestly, I'm just having a blast doing it. But I do... obviously, I currently am a VTuber, PNG tuber, technically. And I do storytelling and over on the Japanese or the U.S. version of the Japanese platform Irium. I just started that on Wednesday, and I'm telling stories that are rooted in mythology that I have written, specifically stories about names. So if that's ever something you're interested in, I'd be happy to tell any of my stories over here, of course. I only have one full story and one very, very, very short snippet as an introduction right now, but as I get those, I will be putting them out on various short platforms, and yeah. I'm proud of them, I'm having fun with them. I would love... Yes, we'll eat some of these nice tomatoes. What a nice collection of wildflowers, though, right? Just had them all right there for me. We love it. No. It's not what I asked. Well, there you go. If we get plenty of these, I'll be able to make lots of various flower or plant-based things to use in our greenhouse. Also, if you're having trouble with planting flowers, you're not getting enough flower types, you'll see, like, here we have 2 different colored wildflowers. Each of these count as a different type. So if you're trying to get an evolution on Pallet Town, come to your Dream Islands, just grab whatever flowers you can, put them down, and, you know, see how things work out for you. But I'm thinking goals. Obviously this is kind of far out for what I'm thinking, but I would like, at least on the TikTok side, since that's been pretty solid, I'd like to get myself up to 1,000 followers by the end of May, and I think that's a doable one. If we just kind of keep at it like this. That should be enough wildflowers, though. 58 wildflowers, that'll be good for now. If I need to get more, I can always come back another day. $12,000 likes on TikTok, though. Hell yes, guys. Hell yes. That's not the direction I want to go. Also, I don't think I'm ever going to swap off the Nurse Joy outfit. Just because I think it's so... One, it is very cute. But two, it does make me giggle. Okay, so we want... Ooh, yes. You hope that I keep streaming Pokopia for a long time? It's your favorite game to watch? Well, I don't plan on getting away from Pokopia anytime soon, so... Is that all I know how to make from these? No, I know how to make, yeah, because we can make some extravagant flowers. Let's go ahead and make some of those. Then we can just kind of throw down places. Do we not have any others? Ooh, that's unfortunate. Let's make some vine wall decorations, so we can kind of throw them up around. But yeah, I'm not planning on going anywhere when it comes to Pokopia. Unless there's another cozy game that dethrones it, but I don't like the look of Tamagotchi life, personally. That's a me thing. I'm not saying if you, oh, did you just make some things grow in there, Rowlet? Or did you just kind of walk in and do nothing? Oh, you did. You made some things grow. Good for you, little guy. Okay, we're gonna do a funny thing here. Oh my god, that is too big. Yeah, we got the Ditto face. We got the Ditto face. That's all I was hoping for. Give me the Ditto face. I want to kind of throw these kind of... Maybe one at the end of these. Then we can throw one back there. Throw one there, and we got one more that we can do. You know what, let's... Ah, what I was going for. There we go. Yeah, Rowlet, work your magic. That's the spirit. Just give myself a quick stretch here, because my back is killing me. I have been doing a lot today. Okay, so we've got those. Let's... get some vines around on the outside here. Really? That's what we're gonna do? Alright. I did it! It's faster to do it with Magnetite anyway. With Magnet Rise. And what are we thinking? Mushroom lights? We throw mushroom lights around in here? What? What? I'm glad I went all the way around, because that was weird. Mushroom or string lights? Let's go mushroom lights so I don't have to dig anything up. We can make a bunch of them, like the street light type and the just the ground type. And we got plenty of mushrooms to do this with. So we go to our utilities. Utilities have our lights. We've got our mushroom lamps. Let's make 10 of those. Then we can do some mushroom street lights. We'll do just a couple of those. I am so just tickled that you can just get the Chansey, the Ditto Chansey, just by picking it up and putting it back down. I think it's funny that it's just a chance. I think it would be better if it was on craft, that there was a chance for it, but you know, hey. My cyan paint, thank you, sir. But just that face is just beautiful. Oh, here, we can do it like this. And on the inside, we can go ahead and have a street light there. in there, just kind of welcome you in. Kind of throw these in the corners on these. Just, again, get a little bit of extra light. I think we don't need a whole lot. I'd like to... Trying to think of other things we can do in here. Because right now it's just a big... It's kind of an empty building. I think I did make maybe a little too large for what I was thinking, but we ain't backing out now. Other things... We got torches. We got the partitions. I don't think those will do good here. Don't need the smooth rock. Smooth rock is not good for this. Let's sort it out. Let's, we can at least go ahead, magnetize this, and... We got a little path going up to it now. With our cute little mushroom lights. Ooh, in some places they will. That's a good thought. That's a very good thought. This is why I do this on stream. People give me ideas, and I like the ideas. It won't fit on, like, the, won't fit on the windows, but it will fit on, we got a couple of the... Here, I don't want to do more of the vines. We got a couple of the wall-mounted flowers that we can go ahead and put up. We can do 4 of them. I think that'll be good. Can also probably put them up on the outside, actually. We have a further distance for thinking time. So yeah, my options would be like, hey, we can throw some just on the pillars out here. I can get more. I'm not worried about that, but that gets us our 3, and then we can throw on these here pillars on the inside. Goes a little bit higher, but gets us something a little extra in here. Maybe we do go with some string lights. Maybe we do. I just have to then figure out how I'm going to do power to them. I wish there was a wall-mounted mushroom lamp. I think that would go pretty hard. Let's think. So just the wall lamps, not big on those. We got... Oh, I had another mushroom lamp there. Yeah, let's grab the 17 of those. And then let's grab some of these too, because we can... I just thought we can go ahead and put some lights in the ground. shining up a little bit. That could probably work okay. Let's start out with the floor lamps, or with the can lights. What we can do is we can throw them around like so. And what I can do is I can not that. This is what I'm looking to do. Throw that there. We throw soil there. I'm gonna sneeze real quick. I saw people in the outside world, so my body's fighting me. Alright. Okay, that will get us power out to there. And that way we can then throw some spotlights, or the can lights, like here, 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 and is this too far? It is not. There's this too far. It is not perfect. A lot of times it just comes down to, well, we need some... I think once we get more of the, like, growth actually happening in here, this will look a lot better. But now let's go ahead and do the other part, which is going to be a pain in my booty. The string lights. Sure, down there. Cool. So we do that in a number of them, and then we need to get power to those. So let's see how... I'll probably want to do it underneath here. Okay, that is still enough space down there. Let's just kind of sneak our way into it, not like that. Yep, 4 of those are on. I like that that is just enough space. Oh, that works so much better than I thought it was going to. I am very happy. Plug our holes. So we now have various forms of light. We have 3 forms of light. We got mushroom light, we've got can lights, and we've got the string lights up there. And I like the idea of, like, splitting up the string lights a little bit. I think that works well. I'm going to try and get my hands on more of these wall-mounted flowers. I think would do good. Having something over here may not be the worst idea. I also want to maybe try and get just some, like, I can put some more platforms up against here or something, and maybe put some potted plants up, kind of like what those ones are. But what are people thinking? What's the impression of the greenhouse at this point? We don't have a whole lot of time left tonight. My back is not going to let us have a whole lot of time left tonight. Like, we can get more mounded flowers put on the outside. We can plant, I think, bushes and trees on the outside as well, just to kind of give it more of that, hey, this is a good naturey feel to it. I think that can be a later project to get all those out and get them planted. Also, I hope everyone likes Ditto Chansey. You know what? Let's do it. We need a good grow Pokemon. Let's not use Rowlet, because Rowlet's been a little overused. So go from Crush to Grow. Let's use Blossom. Blossom hasn't had a lot of love yet. Yeah, I know I need food too. It's fine. Our full PP up. I don't think... There we go. Time to work. I'm fully prepared to give you a, hey, what do you like? You like sour flavors. You can probably do something about sour flavors. Not what I was doing. That's fine. I wanted to info it. There we go. Hey, I want you to look at this and kindly eat this before you say it's too much. We have just a good smattering of flavors, or flowers here too. Obviously, like, the crops and things won't go just yet, but... Robust flowers in bloom, hooray! Number 3. Come on, you can do it. Alright, let's... Hey, look at this. I'm gonna feed you more. It's for you! Enjoy! I just don't want... I don't want Blossom to run out of pee-pee. Almost. Alright, that is everything. So you're good, Blossom. Thank you for your help. Now we got all these flowers in here. Again, I feel like we maybe made this a bit tall. I can probably do some things for that, though. That gives us a good idea of what we're working with here. We got all of our different kinds of flowers. I like doing it in the random order. I think that adds to the just, ooh, what a nice rustic kind of setup we've got going here. I'm thinking for now just the one, because it gives us maybe a little more mood light as we've got the candlelights coming up from below here. I'm not opposed to doing more string lights, but I'd have to make more. I only have 4 more left on me. But I'm thinking that might be good, or at least get something hanging from over there. Might be good. Like, there are things about this I'm happy with, but there are also... I'm not 100% thrilled. I went for make big building. Like, more mounted flowers up there would be good. I just have to print them off. But yeah, I was thinking more of the wall-mounted flowers for that. But these are now forever watered, thanks to our little setup here. And again, I won't go through nearly as much as needed in these. I'm okay with that. Getting more decorations on the outside, just like in the form of trees and plants, I think will also help it out a lot. Yeah, what's up, Rowlet? What do you want? Okay, so you taught me the huh emote. Oh? Oh! Oh, this is so nice, though. This is so nice. I like this. I like this a lot. And if I change anything, it would probably be to add, like, maybe a second layer. Like, maybe pick up these ones and go up a little bit, and then just have an entire area full of nothing but flowers up above. Could work. Like, that could work, where we have just, maybe stairs up to the level of that, of the cross beams there. And have that go all the way across. Then maybe we could do, like... I think that might be something. Again, I don't have the time for it tonight, but that might be something we go ahead and do. But I think we're going to go ahead and call this build complete for now. At least enough for us to, for tomorrow's video, and to do a new build, because again, I want to try and keep these to 1 build per day, so they may not always be 100% finished, but they will at least be 100% done. They'll be in a workable, recognizable state after each stream. So yeah, I think that would be a good idea. We just kind of get a beginning up here, a little stoop, and then up here, till we get up to that area, and we get our... Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So that will... We can either put the greenhouse second floor on the wheel, or we can just try and plan on doing that another time. But let's go ahead and bring up the wheel here, and let's see what we have available to us still. course, I closed out of the wheel. Why wouldn't I have done so? All right, so on our wheel still, we have the evil team hideout, the nature center, the farmer's market. We have the playground and the strip mall. Are there any builds people would like to see on here that I did not go over? So again, the villain hideout, nature center, farmer's market, playground, and strip mall. I would be open to other things to potentially add on. But we can move forward with those for tomorrow and maybe brainstorm, put a few new ones on. All right, but I think that's gonna go ahead and do it here for us tonight. We hit 16,900 likes, 9 new followers, over 400 viewers. An aquarium. Ooh, aquarium would be good. Let's throw an aquarium on there. There we go. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and call it. Instead, I will be back again tomorrow with a new big build. Again, we'll go ahead and try and do our best to get that build completed within the day. So I'll try and hopefully have a little more time to prep for it, unlike today. Again, I had a birthday thing I had to go out to for a friend. So we'll be back tomorrow playing more Pokopia with a big build. My schedule, of course, is Friday, Saturday, Sunday for gaming, 9 p.m. Central. 9 p.m. Central on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We are full on with on Irium doing stories, making stories, telling stories. 17,000. We hit 17,000 likes. Great job. So we will go ahead and do those stories on Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Friday at 11:30 a.m. We just do a kind of just chatting over on Irium as well. And then we do random streams on Irium on Saturday and Sunday outside of our normal stream time. But I do want to thank everyone for joining me. I definitely do appreciate you. All the follows on YouTube, subscriptions on YouTube, as well as the follows on TikTok. I love you guys so much. I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful night, a great weekend, and goodbye for now.